Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling. And man, I really appreciate you guys making some time to spend with me today on the video. Always very grateful for that. And guys, today we're going to be talking about one of the best all-time bass catchers. I would put it probably in the top 3 of all time. The Zoom trick worm here, guys. We're going to be talking about different ways you can fish it in the summertime of the year, how to rig it as far as, different colors, different applications. Because man, if you guys saw the video I did as far as a couple days ago talking about the best all-time lure ever, I was telling you guys the soft plastic stick bait like a Cinco was #1. Guys, I'd probably put the Zoom trick worm at 2, definitely in the top 5, not in the top 3. So got some good tips I'm going to share with you guys on today's video. Also, guys, I just want to remind you there's some really good sales you guys might be interested in taking advantage of. That also helps the channel out if you're interested. Right now, Tackle Warehouse has got 15% off on everything on their site now through Independence Day. I'll put the Tackle Warehouse or my Tackle Warehouse link in the description. If you guys want to use that link, it really helps the channel out, get you some good deal on tackle. And also, Solar Bat has got an Independence Day sale, 30% off their glasses. I'll link that in the description. And also, please check out our Fish the Moment Lake Map breakdowns. We started up again, so you can just go into the description of the video and get all that information there. I really appreciate it. Okay, guys, the Zoom trick worm is definitely one of my favorite baits of all time. I have caught, I probably caught, if you look at all the bass I've ever caught in my life, as far as the top 5 lures, I'm gonna say soft plastic stick bait, a Zoom trick worm, jerk bait, and then everything else 4 and 5 it'd be close, jigs, crankbaits, all that type of stuff. But trick worm is so good because it's so versatile and you can catch fish on it all year long. And there's a lot of different ways that you can fish a trick worm, guys. You can Texas rig it, you can wacky rig it, you can use it on a shaky head, you can use it on a drop shot, you can use it on a Carolina rig. I catch a lot of fish on a white one thrown as the spinnerbait trailer. Super versatile bait. But for today's application, I want to specifically talk about Texas rigging it in the summertime of the year. Because it's sort of my experience on a trick worm is that if you're fishing it in the springtime of the year, like when that water temperature is between 55 to 70 degrees, I catch a lot of fish on it, wacky rigging it or on a shaky head. But as that water temperature gets warmer, for whatever reason, I catch a lot more fish on it Texas rigging. So that's the technique we're going to talk about today and sort of talk a little bit about where you want to fish it. So first of all, I want to talk a little bit about color, because color is critical in the summertime of the year. In terms of matching the water clarity to the color worm you got, it makes a huge difference. And when I'm talking about fishing the fishing the trick worm Texas rig, I'm talking about pitching it and flipping it around shallow cover. I'm not talking about like casting it into deep water like you would with a big worm. This technique is for, pitching and flipping around docks, laydowns, lily pads, grass, stumps, laydown logs, all that type of stuff. So I really want to talk a little bit about the colors that I prefer in different water clarity situations. So we'll get into that. So first of all, I'll show you guys one of my favorite of all time. This is, also guys, I'll put the Zoom link in here, the trick worm link in my Tackle Warehouse deal too. This is one of my favorite colors of all time. This is the watermelon candy here. Watermelon candy is a really good bait in a lot of different water clarities. Most of the time when I'm using a watermelon candy like this, it's gonna be water visibility is sort of like that, probably 3 to 4 foot zone. If a little bit cleaner water. So, I'll rig this like on a 3/16 ounce sinker with a 2-aught straight shank Gamakatsu G finesse hook. I'm usually pitching it and flipping it on 15, 17 pound test Seaguar and Vizix line. And this is one of my favorite worms in the summertime of the year to flip around boat docks if I have water visibility in that 3 to 4 foot zone. And also with that, I'll match it up with some type of a green pumpkin purple like this. Green pumpkin purple, if I could give you guys 2 colors of trick worm to use, it would be green pumpkin purple and the watermelon candy, guys. I've caught tons and tons of fish on these 2 colors right here. Again, when you got that water clarity sort of in the 3 foot range, it's gonna be really good. Now the other colors we have, I got 3 other colors that I use depending upon different situations. Red bug is one of my favorite here. The black sapphire that's got the black with the blue flake in it. And probably my favorite all-time summer color for trick worm is a solid black, just solid black trick worm. So we'll talk a little bit about, what are you doing there?
Just sitting here.
You getting ready to go swimming? We're getting ready to go to the swim park here after I do this video, so he's probably wanting me to get done with it pretty quick. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the red bug and the black sapphire right here. This is gonna be, again, for a little bit more off-colored water. So if I've got water visibility sort of in that 1.5 to 2 foot range, I really mix it up between these two. If you have the 1.5 foot range and that, 18 inches of visibility, they really like the black with the blue flake that really flashes on there. And if that water visibility is sort of in that 2 to 3 foot range, the red bug works really good. Another thing I found out about red bug, guys, red bug is really good if you have some type of shallow aquatic vegetation. It can be lily pads, shallow, gator grass, water willows, shallow hydrilla and milfoil. But when you got grass around, they really, really like a red bug in the summertime. Now, my favorite, this is what I'll spend a little bit more time on, which probably a lot of people don't fish, is a solid black trickworm. Guys, in the summertime of the year, this is my #1 color because this is the type of water I look for to fish the black trickworm in. This is a stained water color. So when I'm fishing a black trickworm in the summer, I want my water visibility to be less than 1.5 feet. I'm looking at sort of like 8 inches to at the very most 15 inches of visibility. Ideal situation for a black trickworm is water visibility around 1 foot or maybe just a little bit less than 1 foot. And when I'm fishing that, one thing I found, I do like a 3/16 ounce sinker for most all those other worms. But if I'm flipping this black trickworm around any shallow cover, whether it be wood, grass, or rock, in the summertime of the year, I put it on an 1/8 ounce sinker and usually 15-pound test Seaguar and Vizex, the same 2/0 hook, Gamakatsu straight shank, and just pitch and flip this thing around whatever available cover that you have in the lake, as long as you got about 1 foot of visibility. I've literally caught them on every type of cover that you can have. I've caught them off of cypress trees, any type of laydown wood, gator grass, water willows, boat docks, pier docks, floating docks, shallow brush piles. It's just a really good bait that will trigger hot water fish in the summertime of the year. There's something about it. And also on the rare occasions I do use a shaky head in the summertime. A black is the color I use on a shaky head in the summertime. And when I do fish a black trickworm in the summertime on a shaky head, I'm usually fishing it out on some brush off of some points, something like that. But anyway, guys, you can't go wrong, man. You cannot go wrong. Just trust me on this. If you can just want to get 2 packs of worms, get you a solid black and get you watermelon candy. Covers a lot of different range of water conditions, and those finicky hot water summer bass will definitely bite them. So hope it helps you guys out. We'll talk later.